Welcome to What's Going On with Lee Caroline Brown, aka Downtown Brown. We're going to talk about in the future. This is a podcast that will be dealing with things that are going on primarily in Peekskill, but I'll be traveling around the county to speak to folks. I'll have guests coming around, but we're going to focus on Peekskill today. Housing, this mayor, the council, what's going on in City Hall? What's going on with our youth bureau? What's going on with public housing? There are so many subjects that need to be covered. You only get 3 minutes at the meeting. We're going to change that here with this podcast of what's going on. My first initial talk is about housing. Housing is going through a whole lot of something. And it's been going on down there for years. We are hearing this, that, the other thing, mass evictions. We need to look into that. We have a lot of going ons with people not affording to live in the new developments that are being presented in Peekskill. We're told that there's 10%, but the particular project, the Alma project, is what's concerning to me. When you're paying $2,000 for a studio, what's going on, Mayor and Council, with that? Talk to the people. Let us know what's happening. I'm out here because I think this is the best way. You only get 3 minutes at the podium. And if they don't like what they're hearing, they will absolutely cut you off. So no more of that for me. This is my meeting. I will have guests of all walks of life coming on. I'll sometimes have a co-host. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to explore of really what's going on in Peekskill. Is all that glitter gold? Yes or no? I'd like to take questions. People will have an address in the future of where they can type me questions. I'll create a page especially for that. We've got a lot of new development. At the last council meeting, there were a lot of people, welcome newcomers, that were telling us old timers in Peekskill what's good for Peekskill. We have one guy talking about a walkable city, but he has 5 cars in his yard. Another guy that talked about a walkable city, he has 3 cars in his yard. I don't want to call names, but they know who they are when they see this. I think that our biggest problem is the lifers of Peekskill, what's left of us, need to come out and speak out. You're either for it or you're not for it. I think that all of this development that's going on in Peekskill is taken away from our hometown feel. Then we got the marijuana shops. I was against it when I ran for office. Let me make myself clear. Yes, marijuana should have been decriminalized. But as I'm seeing, and other people are seeing, or they won't recognize that since we've had these various illegal shops, when I say illegal, they weren't state sanctioned yet. We've had a lot of influx of our younger children ingesting edibles, a lot of issues, and I'm going from 11 to 16. Okay, those are the ages that we need to be careful about. Now we have ex-police officers, business owners want to open up legal shops, messing with the shops that have been here for a year and a half. Now that the election is over, these shops have been told to take their signs down. They don't make the historic districts design. So we have shops with no signs. We have Poppies, and we had Puff Puff Pass Pass over on the Park Street corridor. Poppies on the Main Street corridor. There's another Main Street next to the O'Forey's restaurant. We're going to talk about that in future shows as well. That his sign miraculously meets the other signs of O'Forey's and the Birdsore House and the Iron Vine. So there's a lot of things that I'm going to talk about on this podcast. I'm going to invite a lot of people to come on with their opinions. Nobody agrees with everything, and we're going to agree to disagree. But some of my guests have some things to say, and I want to get them out there the way they do. My nephew and I decided that this is the best way to do it. No one can interrupt me. We'll have what's going on quite a bit. So, with that being said,